Why are, okay, the measure says the Philippine Boxing Commission shall be directly under the administrative supervision of the Office of the President. May we know why, Mr. President, it has to be under the Office of the President? Would the gentleman tell us how many officers right now are under the administrative supervision of the President?
Under this, the members under this bill, Mr. President, there will be seven members. One is we call chairman, and 6 members, board members. To be chosen by the President, Mr.
Our question is, why do we want to place the Philippine Boxing Commission under the administrative supervision of the President?
Because, Mr. President, the President appoints the 7 members of this commission.
Mr. President, the President of the Republic is the appointing authority, and he appoints everybody in this world, in this bureaucracy, unless delegated to the department secretary or another official.
I think it's best to be under by the President, Mr. President.
Why, Mr. President?
Because for the best interest of the agency, Mr. President.
I'm sorry?
The best interest of the commission, Mr. President.
What is the best interest of the commission that requires that it be placed under the office of the President?
Mr. President, same thing with GOB. GOB is under the President. I mean, under the Executive Secretary and
under the
Executive Secretary.
So, since the GOB is under the office of the President, the Philippine Boxing Commission, without any rhyme or reason, should also be under the office of the President.
What's the question, Mr. President?
The only reason why
Marami rin controversial policy si Duterte. For example, the recent news on the ICC, diba, International Criminal Court. Under your presidency ba, would we see the Philippines return to the ICC? What do you think?
Well, if we have to, as a matter of, giving good impression to the world, because we need cooperation. We need the world. We cannot just live on our own as a country. We need each other. So we need to, involve ourselves with our neighbors' relationship. We should continue honoring agreements. We should create certainty in our policy. Yes, why not?
And would you cooperate with the ongoing probe?
Definitely, I will not lift a finger to any John Does and Mary who happen to be being accused of such neglect or maybe crimes or maybe for whatever it is. No. But rule of law will be observed. No, hindi ko naman sila pwedeng pakialaman. How can I participate on something that I'm not part of it?
Hindi, kasi
What do you mean?
they need state cooperation minsan eh. For example, yung drug war documents na yung estado lang yung may
Ay,
possession.
public document naman yun.
Hindi,
It can
hindi
be
siya
made
public,
available.
hindi siya public. Like yung mga drug war documents, they're now being kept secret by DOJ and the police.
That I don't know if they are keeping something like that.
Madalas namin na squirmish dito sa office pag bumababa ako on the ground. Halimbawa, pupunta ako sa community. Yung parati namin pinag-aawayan lagi yung protocols. Kasi yung feeling ko, OG, kaya kami bumababa para tumulong kami sa nasa baba. Hindi yung para bababa kami pero naka-istorbo pa kami sa nasa baba dahil sa protocols namin. So yun lang naman madalas. Ako ayoko, kaya marami akong baba na hindi alam nung nasa baba na dadating ako. Kasi,
surprise?
Oo, halimbawa,
Allegations in the past, even heating allegations in the election. So, paano po natin sasagutin yun that they are included in your slate? And yesterday, you said if you become president, you're going to make sure that systems are going to be in place to force public servants not to be corrupt.
alam mo, iba-iba yung kasaysayan. Pag tiningnan natin yung 11 na nasa slate na ngayon, iba-iba yung pinagdaanan, iba-iba yung kasaysayan. Pero yung pinakamahalaga, nung nakiusap tayo na magkaisa, yung kahandaan na isang tabi. Yung kahandaan na isang tabi, yung mga dating pinagdaanan at paniniwala nandun. At yung paniniwala, nagko-commit sa ating aspiration na linisin natin yung bureaucracy. Nagko-commit sa ating aspiration na hintuin na yung bulok na klase ng politika, na marami tayong kailangan asikasuhin as far as governance is concerned. Ako naniniwala ako na wala namang perpekto sa amin, kahit ako. Walang perpekto sa amin, pero yung pinakamahalaga, yung commitment, saka yung readiness na umupo sa isang lamesa at pakinggan yung iba't ibang mga paniniwala ng mga kasama at magpanday ng isang hindi lang plano, pero pati yung agreement to operationalize yung ating aspirations. Sila yung nagpakita sa atin ng ganong kahandaan. Yung pagpili ng members ng kasali sa Senate slate ay hindi sa akin ang galing lang. They were nominated by many different groups of people, and the reason why hindi namin ito na-announce nung Friday, kasi tinuloy-tuloy namin yung proseso sa pakikinig. Siyempre, pag may ino-nominate na isa, pwedeng may concerns yung iba, at yun ay plinansa namin lahat.
Alright, let's start. Learn you.
Failed presidency.
What about Lenny Robredo?
I don't know her.
Juan Ponce and Rila.
A deep thinker.
Rodrigo Duterte.
Leader.
The war on drugs.
War on drugs is clearly necessary. And it is clearly necessary because once it began, not only were the Filipino public surprised about how pervasive and how deep and how wide the influence of the drug lords and the drug syndicates were in every aspect of society, in our economy, in our politics, everything. Not only were we surprised, but the president was surprised. He knew it was a problem, but didn't realize it was this big. And that is why they have had to expand it and expand it and expand it. And it is unfortunate that those who do not live in the Philippines do not understand how it has affected and destroyed millions of lives.
The late Stephen Hawking's greatest achievement.
Oh, well, I think it's relatively recognized that it was his description of the event horizon around the black hole, which is essentially the distance within which, the diameter around the black hole within which nothing escapes, including light. So that really was a true revelation in our understanding of the universe.
Scientific theory.
It has to be the general theory of relativity. I mean, that just changed everything. Just everything. Because it took, we were in Newtonian physics for the longest time, and that was, there's another genius. And, he invented calculus, Newton. And from that, he was able to calculate all of these physical phenomena. But the general theory of relativity took our understanding from what we experience on Earth to what explains the universe. And the idea of time-space, for example, is just changed everything.
What's the number of government officials that are jaded?
I would say, I would turn it around. How few are left that are not?
Yeah, correct. But like, what's the percentage? 99%?
Yeah, I would. Unfortunately, you know, you become a bit cynical because you see things. Well, you know, you go along to get along and things like that, and nothing will happen. I won't get promoted unless I go along, and so that promotes this kind of cynicism. That is the only way to succeed. And it becomes the actual culture of that government. So that's why I think that up to now it just cannot be faked.
What do you think the best way to help the poor is?
Educate them.